Day 2, making an adze using wrought iron and barriers rasp. So yesterday we forged the whole thing out, and now we are ready to grind it to shape and then heat treat, and then we're going to make a handle. I got myself a piece of hickory here, so we'll be able to make a handle from scratch. Exciting stuff. Let's get started. Follow me to the finishing room. Okay, so I just did a quick grind on this. I'm trying to do minimal grinding. I want this basically a forged finish as much as possible. So smooth it off on the back there, put my cutting edge on here. Now we're gonna do the heat treat old school in the forge there. So I wanna heat it up, bring it up to critical temperature, and then we're going into the quenching oil. Quench the edge and then let the heat bleed out to create the temper heat, and then we will do our second quench into the water. Exciting stuff, kids, I know. Let's do it. So I'm heating up the entire tool here. I've got the cutting edge sticking way out. I want that to heat up last. So I want to get a good reservoir and heat inside the entire bulk of the tool, and then I can bring the edge up to critical and get ready for the quench. Okay, we are pretty much there. First quench. And I'm going right down to the bottom. I'm going down about 1.5 inches, which is the depth of the oil in my tank. Rocking it back and forth. And now slicing back and forth. I don't want to go side to side. You could cause warping. Okay, so now I want to quickly abrade the surface here so I can see the temper colors come in. Okay, I can see the temper colors coming in. I'm not sure if the camera is going to pick up on this, but right now I can see the blue is here, purple is there, brown, and then the bronze ahead of it with the dark straw leading out to here. So I'm just watching those colors. I'm trying to get the bronze out to my cutting edge there. I'm just going to do an old file test. So that old file is skating off there. That edge is good and hard. So now I'm just trying to get an even bronze along the edge there. And again, I apologize if you can't see this. I'm skeptical that the camera is going to pick up the subtlety of these colors. Pretty much. Okay. And now I just go in slowly into the water. Stuck my hand in the hot oil. That was maybe the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Now I'm just going to quench the whole thing. I'm not too concerned because this is wrought iron. It's got no carbon in it really, so it's not going to harden up or stress out. I just want to make sure that there's no danger of any heat coming out to the edge here. Okay, heat treatment is complete. Once again, file is skating off. That is a super hard edge there. So I'm quite excited to see how this thing is going to actually function. And now we got to make a handle. All right, using my antique Adze handle as a guide, I'm going to trace it out onto my piece of hickory here, and then I will be cutting it out and grinding it on the knife grinder to achieve its final shape. I decided in using my antique one here, I feel that the shaft is a little bit short, so I've added just over an inch to it. And I mean, what guy doesn't want to add an inch to his shaft? I mean, really. So we're gonna try that and see how things work out. Right now, I'm just going to Sharpie out the outline. That Sharpie does not work. That is why I got all my Sharpies, because I have found that Sharpies are bound to fail, especially when you're tracing on things like wood. Something like that. All right, so I've done the basic profiling on this, and I've got it so that it fits in. I went the wrong way here. Fits in, and you can see it's coming up. And now what I'm going to do is carefully work on this taper here to get it to bring it all the way up to there. Once I've got that, then I can round out the handle. Early American is my favorite stain, as opposed to the tardy Armenian, which is not as quite as nice a stain. Okay, and there we have it, success. The tool works. It actually works really well. I'm not surprised because I based all the angles and everything on my existing one, and I know I'm familiar with using that one. So everything worked out very well. Using wrought iron, an interesting experiment. It's there's that whole romantic notion about using wrought iron, you know, an ancient material and everything like that, but it does have some idiosyncrasies that need to be factored in, namely that it tends to delaminate, or it's fibrous in nature and will kind of split on you in certain situations. It's certainly a learning curve anyway on that, but everything worked out quite well. I'm quite happy with this piece. I'm going to use this for the rest of my life now as my go-to adze, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm always doing renovating where I need adze timbers, and this will be the tool of choice from here on in. So thanks for tuning in. I don't think I even said at the beginning of this video, I am Thak from Thak Ironworks. Welcome. Please subscribe, thumbs up, comments, check us out on Patreon. We will actually be doing on Patreon a behind the scenes video about this with some of the recipes for sizing, for the shape of the blade, and also the drifts, that sort of thing. So there's some cool stuff on there. You gotta sign up though. Anyway, that's it for now. See you again in the future. All kinds of cool videos coming your way. See ya!